Hello, lovely people. I'm here with a different game today. This one is called Kingdoms Reborn. Now, it is in very early access. There are glitches and problems with it. I've only played it the one time. I didn't have any glitches and problems show up at all. I mean, it went really, really well. But I'm told, and the devs are the first ones to say this, that when you get to a higher population, the game starts to fall apart because it's not finished yet. It's just not a done deal. But I like it. I like what is here so much. I figured we got to give this one a try. Now, you can set ocean height, the number of mountains, you can play around with different seeds. This is just a random one. It's the first world I generated. The one thing I did change was the number of AI players. And it's 8, I believe, is the default, and I've just dropped it to 4 because I just didn't want to have to bother with, other things. And I didn't realize the first time I saw it, but you actually get to see where they are before you even pick your own place. So there's 2 tucked up there, more pity for them, and it's quite narrow coming down, so that's going to mess up somebody. They have gold. I didn't see gold in the game before. I approve. That sounds pretty good. I've only played this one time. I streamed it one day. It was quite nice. And then these guys are up here, and the others they're over here. And I'm liking this area a lot, partly because it's far away from everybody, and there's a whole lot of green and a whole lot of rivers here. What do we grow? Good grape farming. Cannabis. More grapes. I like it. Cannabis. So we can do wine and drugs. Oh, that's lovely. I shall build my empire. Oh, God. I have iron, gold, lots of gold. I don't know that I'll ever make it out that far. I'm only recording. I'm not streaming. That's not for 3 hours yet. So toddle off, sunshine. Iron, coal. Anyway, I was thinking one of these. Now, here's the thing. When you click on a spot, and they're quite small, the starting location, that's what it's going to cost you. I don't know where my money is, but this one, fertility is only 17%. It's got a lot of minerals. That sounds great, but it's not great for starting to farm. You want to be along a river for the most part. Now this one, look at the fertility, 100%. We're just going to be able to grow and do lots of fun things. And do notice the base income, because that makes a difference too. Okay, now I don't know if this is what it's going to cost you or if this is how much money you start with. I actually have no idea. I haven't played it enough to know that. This one, this number is bigger, so I think that means I get more money, but the base income is nice. That's gone up, but the fertility is less nice. Here the base income is down, 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 a whole bunch down. So this area, this is not too bad through here. We can start buying up other places, and that's nice. Oh, there's a nice starting. Fertility 100% because there's a river on both sides. Now look at the base income. Sweetness. Maybe I'm going to start over here. Although I don't have anything special to grow here. Cotton farming, dye farming. So we can have our textile industry over here and our booze and drugs over there. That's lovely. That's good. And that one's just too small. It says you can't, I may have to buy it to move through it, but there's really not a lot I can do. And then of course here, even though there's a river, half the province is just desert. But then I would have to buy it too. Well, I guess in here, if I work this way, yeah? Anyway, so one of these, do I want to go with a higher starting amount or go, closer to all these goodies like that? I'm assuming mining gold is a good thing. Ooh, look at this one. 17%, fertility 73. That's not bad. And that gets us close to the cannabis, close to the wine, and not too far from that either. Ooh, maybe that, you know what, let's start here. Fertility's not as high as it could be. But damn, what an income. I wonder. Well, what the heck. Now again, I don't know if that cost me money or if that's what I get. Well, there's my initial income. Now you can spend this to you know, raise these things. And I'm no expert here because I've played once, so I could be forgetting things. Now, steel tools always seem important to me because I remember Banished a lot, and they're very expensive. Wowzer! But well, that's what they're costing. Medicine seems important. It looks like we could probably cut some trees down. Now we've got fruit trees in here. Let's see, can we look around a little bit? I mean, there are some fruit trees here. There's not tons and tons and tons of them. But, oh, look at all the goodies over there. Is that just a little rock? I can't even, oh, that's a flower of some kind. Okay. And there is more food back in this direction. These little villages will apparently sometime, all the time, I don't know, but they will join you. So you get a population boost, which is kind of nice. Stone, there's not a lot of stone in this one. But we could buy another one really fast too. I don't know. I don't know if I need any more of these. I really don't. I mean, you want to keep some money because then you can just start buying more land, right? Do I want more stone? Increment by 100. Okay, well, they're cheap. The orange, you know what? We're just, ooh, I mean, we'll make some money. We can cut trees down, so that's okay. Okay, I'm going to say good. I don't know if it is good, but that's what I'm going to do. So the first thing we have to do is we have unlocked bridges, so we'll be able, if we, you know, buy something, well, we can walk around, but we'll be able to build bridges, so that's good. And the first thing we'll do is put a town hall, and look how much space that takes. It is terrifying. Now, I thought about putting it there, but that's fruit trees. That's probably going to be our only source of food for a while, so I'm not real keen to destroy them. R to rotate. I'm assuming the little blip out front is the front of the building. I'm going to be wrecking a tree there, but stuff happens. Like there? I'm going to end up wrecking that tree anyway as I build things around it. So you know what? Let's just do this. We'll have the town hall face the river because that sounds nice. So there it is. Now it looks like a lot. It looks like a big space, but you can see there's a few different things going on. I'm going to pause the game. My little people are scurrying here. Now what you do here, oh my God, it took me a bit to figure this out. We're going to be picking cards. And we're going to end up with a hand of cards down here. Now, this is like a building. I can take that, and then I can take that. If I click on that, I will get that card in my hand. And then I could pick it up and place it somewhere to make that building. So that's cool, right? I'm liking this because it's just instant income. Now, global slots, there's, well, we'll see what that does. This is actually going to be something that I will submit that. And now I have it here. Now, a global slot has got to go into the town hall. Each of our buildings, and we'll get to this in a minute, we're going to go to the town hall, and because it's at grade 1, we have this little slot here. So we need to take that and put it up here, and now our income goes up. So if does it show somewhere where the income is? What is my income right now? That's plus 18, I guess, is my income. So if I put this in, I guess I'm going to have to... it's not changing. That should have changed. Anyway, and then I get to pick another card. Productivity sounds good, but this will be per building, so that's cool. This will unlock farming for us. Now, these are random each time, and you can see there's something going on down here, so I will let you know what that's going to do. A starting card. Productivity to go into a building. That's probably not bad. I mean, farming, this is going to pop up again at some point. Although I'm going to have to pay for some of these too. That costs 100. That's 350. Ooh, that's 450, 460. An iron smelter. I just have no iron at this point, so what's the point? Cabbage has high fertility sensitivity. Now, I don't know if that means it needs to have high fertility or it's just not going to work. You know what? It'll come up again. I'm just going to grab this and submit it for productivity. Would you like some guidance? Maybe. Let's see what that looks like. They require food to stay alive. Really? Ooh, that's cool. Okay, we're going to click on these now, and I knew that was coming anyway, and pick a card. They says pick a food producing building. That sounds like a good idea, and then we'll place it somewhere. This countdown here, this is a round of time, and we get to pick one of these as we go. Now, if we reached a point, and these will change to all sorts of things, but they come up randomly. If we were in a position where it's like, oh, I got all of these, I don't really need one, you can do this to reshuffle this deck one time. Then the next time you pay, you'll have to pay for it. And if you want to shuffle it a third time, you're going to have to pay for it. But you get one free option. Mushrooms are good. Mushrooms are actually pretty good. I like them. Anyway, that works for me. So I'm going to buy that. I've lost the money over here, and I have bought my first card. Ooh. And the selections refresh with every round. And there is the timer down here. The round timer, 2 rounds per season. So there we go. We'll get to pick cards 2 times per season. Now what I can do, and we got to find a place for this. If I spin this around and put it like so. Now it shows 70 wood. I don't know if that's what it takes to build it. Required, yes, it takes 70. We've only got 120. And now here's another thing. I don't know. Am I going to just lose those trees? Do they cut those trees down and add them? That is, of course, my sincere hope. So we're going to stick a mushroom farm. You notice how the road will lap over. I mean, I could put it here, but there it shows I'm sharing the road, and it's nice and tidy. House too far. Yes, I know. We don't have houses here yet. So right now we've got our town hall. We've got the slot. I can upgrade it by spending the money, and then we'd have another slot. And this is storage space that we have. We've got some bits and pieces already. Now I'm going to unpause this game. And once that's built, I can put the productivity book in there, and we'll make more shrooms. So that used up, it just suckered up all of the wood that we had. And I know it's too far from houses. We'll deal with you. The trees are coming down, and that's great. So the trees we're cutting down seem to be going into our bank here again, I guess, ish, sorta. And there's the productivity thing. So once this is sorted out, I don't think can I put that in now? Oh, I can. Just put it in straight away. We can set, oh, I haven't seen this before, to set how much we're going to get. Oh, well, that's clever. I didn't see that before, or it may not have been there. Gather mark. Oh, yes, we have to mark the trees. I forgot that part. So there's a gather button down here, and we'll look at that right now. So this is going to let us, if we just click and drag over, okay, that's going to do everything. Okay, it's going to select everything. It's going to cut down the trees. It's going to pick up the rocks. I want to only cut down non-fruit trees, because right now that fruit is about the only food we've got going. So I'm going to do this, and it will cut down all the trees that don't produce fruit. Yay! To claim a region, we'll look at that in just a second. I'm also going to gather stone. I don't know how much we have, if any. Nothing there. And you kind of got to do this every time. It's a little annoying. And I hope that those little blips there are little rocks, I think, that are kicking around. So, okie dokie doo. Now we're going to need houses here too, but they're suggesting we claim a country. So we could go over to here and look at, now can I click and look at it? Yes, okay. So, and we can pay this in 2 ways. If we've got a lot of food stored up, we can pay for it in food, which is kind of cool. Or you can pay for it in gold, whatever it is works out best for you. I am going to have a look at this and see what we have. A pig ranch, that's great for food. Coal mine, fruit gatherers would be good. A hunting lodge. You know what, we know we have fruit. We know it's there. A hunting lodge for food. I don't know. Sure, it's cheap. Let's save the money. And now this is part of our hand. At some point, we'll get all the cards across here. And then you've actually going to have to delete something or use something, because when your hand is full, you can't get more cards. So I'm just going to tuck that in right back here. And it's showing, okay, there's the circle, and maybe we should put it here. We want it to have access to as many fruit trees as possible. That doesn't seem too bad. It's getting even the one on the other side. You know what? That'll be perfect. So now we've got lots of food. But they want us to claim a territory. Ooh, back it up. So if we go here, we can do cannabis. Ooh, the fertility is 100%. There's a lot of trees. It's quite nice. It has 820 tiles. There's not a lot of fruit there. There's a lot more up here. This has got a lot of stone. Is there stone here? Not any. There is some stone here. Quite a lot, actually. The fertility isn't perfect. I wonder if there's fishing. I don't even remember. And we can just build out in here. Maybe. I mean, either one. It hardly matters. This one's cheaper at the moment. But this fertility is better. You know what? Let's go for that one. Yes, it's a lot of money, but I'm making money. It'll be fine. Oh, the income. What is the income? That's a 7 and that's an 8. Okay, you know what? We'll take this one. I have it. And now we can do more things. Now we need houses. So they want us to build 5 houses. And that's where people are going to live, obviously. And I'm thinking probably that'd be a good idea to get that in before winter. And they're big. This stuff seems to take up so much room. It's a little intimidating. But then you realize that, you know, it's really not too bad because you can buy land so quickly. Now, I love this, that, you know, I want to put roads down and it just gets all the stuff out of my face. It's like, well, that's really nice. That is quite nice. If we want to do this with a road, we'll start with that, shall we? And then we're going to build the houses maybe along that road without cutting trees down, without cutting the fruit trees down, because that's kind of an important, you know, and I did a wrong thing. You see what I did here? If I'd moved that over by 1, I could have had a road go right through, and I did it on both sides because I'm just that good. Darn, darn, darn. I am going to leave a space, though, so we can have some sort of road through there. So there's one house. Oh, oh, oh. Can I put one there? I will take out that fruit tree, won't I? Yeah, that's, which just got it just got harvested. But I can put one here, or put one here, or I can put it all the way there, quite frankly, and then I have room for 2. If I hold shift, I can do 2 at a time. Monday, Monday. I don't know why that song's in my head, but there it is. And you will notice when okay, look at this. When I hover over something, they got an appeal of 100. They like to live in the forest. Over here, it's less. If I get near the storage, actually, that's quite high. Probably because there's a river there, right? Because who doesn't want to live next to the river? I mean, really. So the appeal here is pretty good. This is actually some of the lower appeal that I've placed it in. Good job. And probably because there's an industry there. That's more than likely what's doing that. And then you can start upgrading your buildings as well. Ta-ta! Anyway, it's called A Kiss for Lucktown. This is the start of this lovely little game, and it won't be a long series because, again, it's just the game's not that far along. But I'm going to play it for a little while. We'll probably get 8, 10, maybe 12. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But there will be a series of this going up now because I love it. It's making me feel like Ostrov. It's like, oh, this is nice. Not done, but kind of epic. So thank you to everyone who makes my life possible. Thank you guys for your comments and your support through the Dawn of Man never-ending series. I think we're at 80 of them now, 80 episodes, and we will have a few more. But I want you guys to tell me how we're going to end this. I'm looking for your comments. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.